Today we are shooting what could be the most international build we've ever done on Recoil. So this is a German design created for the Spanish, and it's shooting a Commie round by a Brit, and we've got a bunch of Swiss kit on it and a magazine that came out of Bosnia. Pretty UN if you ask me. Hey, it's Ian from Recoil, and today in the gun room we are going to be building on a PTR 32. PTR 32 is a 762x39 version of their roller delayed firearms line, and it's actually built on a G3 or HK91 style chassis or frame. That leaves us with a couple of problems. First off is this is one chunky boy, and this is a handgun. This is transferred to me as a handgun, and for me to shoot this on the range as a handgun with a full magazine in there, I'd be struggling. So we're going to turn this into something a little bit more practical. All right, that looks a whole lot more practical than what we started out with. I'm going to try out my new AC Unity mags because these have a bolt hold open device on the follower. So the gun wasn't designed around them, it was actually designed around Magpul mags. So I'm kind of curious to see if these will run. But either way, we're going to find out if it does, and you guys are going to come along for the ride. First range session with our PTR 92 SBR. So I know somebody's going to comment that, oh, you shouldn't run the wire for the pressure switch inside the handguards because the barrel's going to heat it up. Good point, well presented. However, if you use one little zip tie right here, it keeps it way off the barrel, so you don't have that problem. We will find out if I end up melting the cable on my pressure switch. But right now, let's see if this thing actually works. Wow. It's kicking the cases pretty much in the next bay, but the recoil impulse is super soft, possibly because it's an 11.5 pound gun right now. Oh, we killed the target. All right, we'll finish this mag out and reset targets. And as you can see, our little Bosnian magazines work really well, and they have a last round hold open feature. It doesn't keep the bolt back when you remove the magazine. However, it does give you that feedback that you're out of ammo and you need to get some more bullets in the gun right now. So I'm going to reset targets, and first magazine, great. In case you are wondering how much velocity you lost going to a 12.5 inch barrel versus a 16, we're going to shoot a few rounds now and prove exactly how much the deficit is going to be. So, down 0, 22.52, 21.76, this is crappy 2, 21.99, 22.10, 21.78. So right about 2200-ish. And if you figure out of a 16-inch barrel, you're going to get between 2350 and 2400 on the high end. So really, you're not losing that much in the way of velocity. I don't think the target's going to notice. Transitions are really nice. That's only about 100 rounds we put through this gun so far this morning. Obviously we're going to do a whole lot more in-depth testing, but so far I really like it. For a 762x39, it shoots very, very softly. Now that could be something to do with the fact that it does weigh 11.5 pounds in the current configuration. One thing you do notice is that roller lock guns are very, very pleasant to shoot suppressed. The reason being that you don't get a whole lot of gas back in the face. There is a little puff when the bolt unlocks and then cycles to the rear. However, unlike ARs where you can wind up, with tears streaming down your face, that really doesn't happen with roller delayed guns. Overall, I'm really pleased with this. I would really like to shoot this at long range. Well, long range being a comparative term, especially when you're talking about 762x39. But I'd like to run it out to 300, and if you want to see the results of those tests, those are going to be in the next issue of Recoil. See you then.